And
Oh
he took them all.
no. He took your opinions? That's so unfortunate.
Every single one of them.
Oh no. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll get some opinions back after this game. We have a Blight mirror with Cynic and No Mercy going at it. Cynic will be killing first. And okay, so let's start. What are your opinions on Groaning Storehouse as a map?
I don't like it. I don't like it, and it may be because I play like mostly like M1 killers. So I find I can't get anything done here once they go in that main building. And maybe I'm just bad too, though.
You know, I kind of feel the same way with M1 killers. However, Blight, definitely not an M1 killer, and it's definitely going to do a lot better than most M1s would, as this is a very quick and early down here. Corrupt ending in about 35-40 seconds of chase. So, pretty decent start there, I'm gonna say. And yet, like you even mentioned, like this main building, Blight immediately kicked down this door, does not want to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's been a minute since I've watched a Champions Fog match, and all of the balance changes have happened. So I'm curious to see if killers are coming in with any spicy new builds or anything like that. We'll just have to see.
I will say, I don't think there's been a huge balance overhaul to Blight or Nurse. I think the only major one I remember, I think they allow sprint burst on plate.
Right. Even perk-wise, do you find killers bringing in any different perks with like that whole meta shakeup?
That's a good question. We've seen a little bit here and there. Oh, good body blocks from
Nancy! That was so well done!
That's so cruel and unusual, and I love it. However, this Blight only has eyes for Adam, and Adam running into Shaq, dropping Shaq pallet preemptively, and survivors rushing to their aid saying, Adam, please don't die, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna happen for.
Absolutely. Blight willing to spread the pressure. He's like, y'all want to take hits? No problem. I'll catch up to him in 2 seconds.
Honestly, you're not wrong, because that was a really sweet bounce there by the Blight. I was not expecting to take that second wall bounce, and I don't think Adam was either, as they kind of got caught off guard. It is worth noting, our keen-eyed viewers that are understanding of the timing of certain mechanics will readily realize that this killer has a jerk. And if that was what you're referring to, yes, I have not seen Enduring used in a game of Dead by Daylight in competitive in a long time.
I was like, is everybody running Enduring now? Like,
No,
is that
this
the
is
new
different. Yeah, like that right there. I'm not used to that, but I think this Blight knows what's up, and honestly, it might have been a great meta pick, as these chases are going really, really fast.
Dude, I love it. It's working. I can't deny the results here, and that's going to be Adam sent back to the campfire at 410.
Very true. However, these generators have been, I imagine, being cranked pretty hard so far. Oh, but they've been trying to reset it. Oh, that was very, very close to this ace. However, the pallet here is gone already. This ace is going to have to make a mountain out of a molehill for this chase, and I don't know how much distance they're going to get here. Ooh, good light, though.
Yeah, Nia looking to see if she can take any body protection hits. No, not able to get in the way there.
It's very close. Not they don't have the same positioning as Nancy, but it was very close. And Ace does go down. And now I actually share your concern. I'm not seeing any gens being done. Usually when the survivors, you know, say to the, the survivor's third hook, like, okay, Adam, you're on your own, love you, buddy. And they just go work on their individual gens. And then, that hook happens. And then we see that gen right there. But usually there's 1 to 2 following that pretty quickly afterwards, because, that's 90 seconds. You have some time to work on a gen, but if they're resetting, I don't know if we're going to see 2 more gens.
Right, because that was main building, and that's the one we know had the most progress as of now. And we're checking all these other gens, and there doesn't seem to be any progress going on. Granted, there's still those 2 really far out ones that we haven't checked yet, but still.
And to be fair, I will say Groaning Storehouse is a bit new for COTF. We don't play a lot of Groaning Storehouse. I think it's a more recent addition. We do see a Survivor back here. My general understanding of Groaning Storehouse, and chat, please correct me if I am wrong here, is those corner gens, like DVD Opinion said, just in the far out regions, you save those for last because they are so difficult for the killer to patrol.
I would believe that. Yeah, I definitely think you're yeah.
But they are coming out here to patrol this. They don't want this to finish too easy. However, and a brutal strength to boot. That is yellow. I didn't actually notice that at first.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brutal
Seeing
Strength,
if
I
we
will
can-
say, is popular.
Oh, Brutal Strength is popular right now.
Yes.
Okay.
On Blight, we see it on Wesker a lot of the time. Any killer that knows that they're just very chase-oriented, they want to get their pallets out of the way, yeah, absolutely 100%. Beautiful curve there.
So well done.
All right, so how are you feeling about Groaning Storehouse for a Blight now?
You know, I have no complaints. 10 out of 10 would recommend, would come again.
You know, I'm glad that this is going to be a mirror because I would love to see how Cynic Survivor Team handles this. And yeah, oh, there's the deliverance from the Nancy. I guess we could have kind of expected that. I just forgot that she had hooked the ace initially.
Yeah, very true. I am noticing just, and I totally understand. We're throwing down pallets, we're pre-dropping them to try to get as much distance from the Blight, but survivors, just resources are dwindling second by second.
It's a very good point. Yeah, resources from the initial chase with Adam took up. I think there was at least 5 or 6 pallet drops from that initial chase with them. So yeah, this is a very resource light map now, and it's going to be a lot of pre-running. Which, to be fair, it doesn't do a whole lot against Blight, but regardless, it does help.
Right.
Good light there. Oh, I think Blight forgetting that Ace had the live and is going to bait a whip, and Blight not interested in it. This is where we might see the survivors able to pull back a couple of generators, as, again, they did save these 2 far-out gens for last. Yeah, listen to how fast that is.
Yeah, I was about to say, we know that they're all split up. All survivors are on 3 different gens right now, so Blight's starting to feel the pressure now, as all the gens are coming along quite well.
Yeah, they're picking up pretty nice. I will say Nancy's far more progressed than any other survivors that I've seen so far. It looks like they are taking time to reset, but Nancy unable to get a reset as they were broken for 60 seconds. We see Ace back on that hill gen, and it's going to be second hook here, and the hook's right here. They're not going to be able to get any distance on that hill gen. All right, Caster's Curse, never mind. Apparently that gen was quick.
Ace just built different, you don't get it.
Honestly, you're probably right. Ace is a tank of a survivor. Despite their lithe and sultry form, they actually take a beating.
That's going to be the Ace
second
going down there. Yeah, it's going to be second for the Ace. I do wonder just how much during all this downtime, how much progress Mia got on that far gen.
It's a good point. Yeah, that's what I wasn't expecting. Yeah, Adam had some really tough times there dealing with the Blight, but yeah, this Blight has to run all the way back to this generator. It looks like survivors have left scratch marks here, but how much has that gen progressed? Oh, there's a piston, if not 2 not firing. Wow, so this is yeah. And that is a pop goes the weasel to ensure that it goes down another maybe 10-15%.
Very nice, very nice. Scratch marks here. We know the Nia is here. Kind of pretty bad spot right now. We know the Blight can do some sick curves, but he misses right there.
Oh man, that was a really, really close call. I think it might have been accidental, but I'm not sure. They did it on the Ace. Nia is in trouble. If she goes down right here, this could spell disaster. That's that you don't want to go down in this corner.
Right. Just patrol this gen the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
No window tech for the survivor. I'm guessing they want to save the Pop Goes Weasel for the other gen that we know that Nia was working on originally. Because, yeah, they will get this hook over here. And they can't stay here and camp this out and let this gen regress because they want to stop as many gens as possible. Usually, Blights result in a 4K. But you don't want to let the gens go.
Absolutely.
Now just looking around, seeing if there's any stars in the open. I imagine... Okay, I guess they're content to proxy this. I'd go check that far gen and at least try and get a pop. Oh, but there was... Okay, they have a better nose than I do. They were sniffing out of Nancy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't suspect anybody's around here, but you know what? This Blight's just better, and this is why they are a pro.
For sure. Unfortunate bounce there. So, oh my goodness, good call there from the Nancy. I thought that was going to be a good recovery. And oh, but there's double.
We see both of them.
Uh-oh. That's not where you want to be. Survivor is slowly progressing to second stage, and if second stage progression happens here, that I don't know if they can finish another gen at that point.
Yeah. No one can really do anything right now. Ooh, almost.
That was very, very close. Yeah, I think we're going to see that progression to second stage here any second. There it is, yeah.
There it is, yep.
Ace not able to get there in time. I wonder if Ace just goes over there and works on the gen instead of getting the unhook.
I do wonder. Honestly, that might be a smart thing to do. Oh! Nancy just juicing right now.
Nancy doing a lot with very little. Oh, Ace was back here the
been
whole
over
time.
here.
Okay, so they had a third gen on the rocks. That's actually really good split pressure there from the Survivor team. However, if that was that a line? I don't think it was.
Did he volt something there?
Yeah, he was on the outside. I'm curious if it was a slow vault or a fast vault. I didn't see a notification. Oh. Unfortunate. They do get the unhook there on Nia. And the question is now with that gen bait, I think it was, it's probably not nothing after the pop goes loose. I'm sitting there regressing. I don't know if, oh, they're gonna reset. Okay, so they might be opting for maybe a hatch play here. I will say, depending on where the exit gates is in this corner, it's awful to try and patrol, even if you're blind. Yeah, it looks like they might be trying to get one of these survivors set up for maybe a hatch play.
Absolutely, I don't blame them. Both survivors are on death hook. The gens with Pop and Brula just been sent down to nothing.
Mm-hmm. Quite so. I mean, there is an exit gate on this side. And if you hook here, I don't know how... you probably get back in time with Blight Rush? Ooh, good mind game. I wonder if maybe... Oh, maybe Nancy may be running over the Ace's gen on the other side, and maybe they can finish it off. Oh, that was such a well-timed dead hard from the Nia.
I was about to say, was that a dead hard? New dead hard?
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess that would be a general. I thought this was done in season 6 though. Yeah, dead hard is allowed against the S tiers. At your own risk, because it is ping related. Oh, they sniffed the same thing we were talking about. Yeah, Nancy coming back over here and working with the generator. She's injured. She can't hide too well.
Oh no.
Unfortunate, and that will be death hook for Nancy here. Nia's still in the process of mending, and now... Well, just see. Okay, other changes. It's weird seeing medkits with Eerie add-ons.
Right.
that is different. I will say the medkit change. We've had to allow the best add-ons to allow for that second. Oh. Okay, they were gonna go for the hash play, but I don't think this is gonna work. I think you just pick up. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And that will be the 4K at 2 gens remaining. Survivors had a couple shots seemingly. I can't tell if the reset when the Blight found Nia and resetting was the correct play, or if it wasn't. It's really hard to tell because I feel like normally after a tournament like that, we see 2 to 3 gens pop, and that wasn't the situation this time.
Right. I think the Blight, he just really was in the right place at the right time. Every time they were close on a gen, he just appeared and was able to get the down real quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I think I'm now in the headspace of like, after watching the first Blight, I'm like, oh, every Blight can do that. Easy peasy. Just do it.
Mm-hmm. The amount of P100 Blights that we're starting to see in Coda is alarming and amazing at the same time. Oh, that was a beautiful mind game there. Good hug tech from the Blight.
Very good start.
Absolutely, and taking chase into this corner of the map. That,
ooh, no
enduring.
No enduring this time. Can you believe it?
I'm kind of surprised, but at the same time, you know, the previous play was, maybe they're just built different, you know? Maybe they're like, I'm an enduring enjoyer, and they do have that talent. There's the moonwalk, though, and they get the hitter on the
got it! Holy shit, that was so well done.
That was kind of intense, and all right, you've made your point, Blight. Let's see you hold him to 2 gens remaining. Let's see it. You have intrigued my confidence.
We got a match. Blight didn't come to play.
Blight definitely coming to play here. There's a missed skill check? What was that? And a pop goes weasel, so a little bit of some similar perks we saw last time, and immediately going back for this Nia, getting around the corner. All right, so they know the collision.
Yes.
Oh, and they held him to this point. This might be a really good spot for the Blight, though. I don't know if the Nia can make it back to this Paladin. They're not going to try for it. Instead, going to this one.
Oh, they greeted it.
Interesting. A little bit of mind games coming in. I think. Oh, there's the rush, though. And they tried to hug the corner. Is there a decisive strike? Decisive strike would be really big here for the Survivor, because then you could drop the pallet. They have it.
They did. Oh, that's huge.
That is huge. I guess Nia is just a designated decisive Survivor, as the previous Nia also had decisive. And the dead one to boot.
No shot.
Are you kidding me? Did they just copy the previous Nia's build?
Maybe. They looked at that and they went like, Yeah, that's what we want. That's it.
Oh, good.
Nice.
The amount of mind games coming in from both of these players is astounding. However, Nia did buy their team a lot of time with that Dead Hard and Decisive. That was really
So
well
much
done.
time. Oh, Gens, they are about to. There's one. I figure there are more on the way.
Yeah,
There
two.
they are.
No deadlock here. I don't think deadlock is allowed on these S tiers, I forget. And here's a pop coming between on this gen. Will there be a third one? This is not what this is what I expected last game. But
Right.
I guess Adam not having decisive strike and dead hard kind of an unfortunate consequence there. And
Yeah, that would hurt things a little.
just a tad bit. And the Blight's like, come on in, come on, get your unhook. However, I think the survivors are going to jam out a third generator here and ensure that tie condition is met for them. And Blight sniffing that is going to go to this corner. No progress hardly at all, though. But there is a strike here.
Yeah, Ace must have been one of the survivors who popped those first two gens and is just now migrating over here to try to do this gen for last, like you were mentioning.
That's probably the case. It looks like they're going to be able to get the heal off. Probably a wheel make it, as that seemed like maybe an 8, maybe 10-second heal there. And they do get the hit on the Nia. Jumping up into the TNL wall. Not going to go for the window, and we'll see if it costs them or not.
Bad spot. Oh, but good fake.
Excellent fake. And now you go for the window. Oh, another fake. They do have Dead Hard in the pocket, though. There's the vault. There's the vault back. That window might be getting blocked here up to the next one. Not using
Very
the Dead
nice.
Hard. Or maybe they used it already. I didn't notice. All right. That is one survivor out of the game. Though, worth noting, I don't think Nancy was the unhook. I think it might have been Quentin. I think they're going to pop a third gen mask. Now can you stop the fourth one? Yeah, this one is 3 pistons firing.
Wow. Such good progress on the gens there. And then, yeah, I imagine somewhere else they have to be crunching down on them. There it is.
Yep. And now Blight in a bit of a... This is not a good position to be in. This is not where this is not where that Blight want to be. Again, Nia probably the MVP, and kind of unfortunate that Blight ended up finding that specific player. Yeah, that's who you want to find. Ooh, good. It's a
Very
really
nice
good
hit
set of
on the
mind
ace.
games.
Yeah.
And they're going to leave it too. I kind of respect this play. If you know that you can whittle the survivors down of resources, you've got the time to work with potentially. I say that as
my
this gen is
goodness,
very
yeah.
close.
Survivors, they have all the pressure in the world right now. Blight, they're going to have to pull out some crazy plays to catch up.
They are in a balanced landing from the Nancy, not taking any chances here. This will be a hit. However, Quentin's still healthy. I don't think you can commit to this. Yeah, Blight's not going to be able to commit to this. Quentin at the TNL. But Ace this entire time has been on the other gen. But you can't leave Quentin here with this.
Right. It feels like a losing situation right now.
It is. You have to go back to that other gen here and stop the... Oh, but Nancy, maybe an inner healing there. Very quick heal. I don't think that would have been a med kit either. That's 24 seconds.
Kind of committing
That's
to
their head
the
on.
Quentin here. No shot there.
Oh,
There
and
it is.
there's the fourth generator. Unfortunately, yeah, this Survivors had such good split pressure. No way.
No
No.
way.
Okay.
Almost.
I was about to say insult to injury there. The Survivors aren't content with the win condition. They want some people out of this game.
Jen still's got a lot of progress on it, even with Pop being added to it.
Very good point. And there's the deli from the Quentin. They were the one that unhooked earlier. And Nancy going down as well. Survivors are injured. I don't know if they can get a reset anymore, but they might just go and work on that same gen if Light isn't able to get over there in time. Have to see. Again, they did meet the win condition, so they have secured the victory in favor of Cynic for set 1. I feel like the real big difference between this game and the previous one was this Survivor squad had the ideal chase scenario. You found the Survivors in Dead Hard DS. That's hard to deal with.
Yeah, that Nia wasted so much time and allowed 3 gens basically to pop right away.
They really did. Like, yes, DS is only a 3-second stun. That's 3 seconds. You got a little bit of distance there. But then the Dead Hard came in, and Blight was like, okay, and that's just so much time wasted. That's an additional 20, 30, maybe even 35 seconds wasted for the Blight, which that's the difference between, you know, 1 gen popping and 3 gens, so.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Ooh, good attempt there. And Very close. Unfortunately, they will take the hit and going down. This is the second hook coming in for the Nancy. Not sure where the ace is. They might have saved them and said, you know, oh, never mind. They're just going to go down. Good man, ace. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that maybe they won't finish this this fifth generator as Blight has seemed to take things back in control. Was that the BT up?
I wonder, yeah. They're allowed one dead hard, right?
Yeah, it's one dead hard, and we think the Nia has the dead hard, so I'm gonna guess that was a bar of targets. It's gonna be my guess. Might have been within the 10 seconds, but regardless, that is going to be lights out here for the Quentin. I think we're gonna see the 4K. It's just gonna be a matter of time. There is always the chance that if you're able to heal Ace, you might be able to hide them out for the hatches. I think they are correct. If it ever came down to tie breaks at the end of you know, everything is said, that's a pretty strong storm to go into a step one.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
they do
I
kill
don't.
the Ace.
Yeah. Heals on both of them, able to go off there. Yeah, I don't see a world where they're able to pop this last gen here too, but survivors escape in mysterious ways all the time.
They really do. Not sure where the exit gates are yet. We dropped it. No, we haven't. Shaq Pellet remaining didn't get dropped at 5 gens. This is even a comp match if Shaq Pellet was dropped at 5 gens.
What the hell is this?
Right? That should have been gone like first 30 seconds of chase. Come on, what is this?
Are we slugging?
I think the Blight wants to check out the exit gates real quick and make sure that there's a viable strategy here for them.
Fair
Did they
enough.
just find the ace?
No way. Who did they see right here? There.
Okay, might have just been some tricks.
Chasing ghosts just a little bit.
Quite possible. You do see the exit gate here. Trying to see where this next exit gate is.
If it's all the way over there, yeah. Even with light speed, it can still be a tricky thing to do.
Yeah, because as soon as you're the survivor and you see the Blight rush off, as soon as you see the second one, they go beyond distance of line of sight. Usually that's when they'll start the exit gate that they just left, because they know the Blight can't rush directly back. But ooh, did I see Ace in the distance there? Not sure, but these exit gates are not very controllable in my opinion, even if they're Blight. Not to mention you have to go and check hatch first for hatch. So
right. Not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, you're right. It's still, he's got quite, it's basically just scaling to the other side of the map.
yeah, Blight knows what he has to do. The biggest brain here would be if Ace was on this exit gate next to Nancy. But I don't know if that's the play, because you know Blight can rush across. If you go to the other exit gate instead of this one. Ooh, but Blight didn't use his rushes. That was very, very patient of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
they
does have good LO sight. There we go.
Wait, they got the...
Oh, shit.
Can they
I
actually
think
get
he
this?
gets out. I think he gets out.
Oh, it's gonna be barely.
No.
Barely.
Almost.
Oh, man. Yeah, so they did do... They did the crazy mind game I thought they would, but Blight didn't use all their charges and rush across. They were patient. And okay, so a lot of people will be thinking, oh, they don't make this. However, this killer does have agitation. That's the reason you make this hook right here. You wouldn't make that otherwise. That is Agi coming in clutch. Because otherwise, that survivor would have wiggled off, or bled out, or crawled out. Which is, that's such an insidious situation, because yeah, Nancy down, that hook is actually kind of brutal. Wow.
So that was ending it at a 1-gen lead, but yeah, it basically avoided disaster, because if that survivor managed to get out too, oh man.
Yeah, for real though. Oh, we're on Wrecker's Yard. I didn't realize we're back on. I haven't seen Wrecker's Yard in a hot minute, actually.
Has it just been out of the cycle for a little bit?
Just a little bit. We've been on, you know, Dead Dog, Gas Heaven. You know, we've made our rounds, but, you know, I'm glad that we keep it fresh. I enjoy the cycle of, you know, maps coming in and out to make things a little bit interesting, and we find Nia in chase again. I don't think this killer wants to chase Nia. Nia, the past 2 Nias have had dead hard decisive strikes.
The Nias have been the juicers. I wouldn't go for the Nia right now either.
I wouldn't in the slightest, but they found him again, so I
There
guess
they
Nia's
are.
gonna have to do. At least in this situation, I don't think there's dead hard on the table anymore. I think this goes away with twins. And I think they actually banned Unbreakable against Twins because we didn't see a lot of Twins last season. And so, you know, trying to make Twins a more viable option, taking away Unbreakable, that's a really strong, how would you say, asset for the Survivors, if you will.
Absolutely.
However, they're being really methodical about who they want to chase here, taking a pallet and just leaving and going back. We see Nia getting a heal here, but it's going to get interrupted. We'll have to see if Quentin can land the body block, and it looks like they do, and you know, there it is. Victor will take it. Victor is happy with this trade.
Quentin not in the best spot in the world right now.
That's a good
Maybe able to
point.
get to someone. Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been a live play coming in, but as we see, there is a broken status effect still, despite Victor being gone, and to no one's surprise, it's Force Penance. It's like Thanatophobia on Legion and Plague. It's just, you expect this killer to have Force Penance. It's just a really good perk.
I looked over at it and like there wasn't really necessarily any emotion going through me right now, but I saw it and I did roll my eyes a little bit when I saw it. I was just like, that's about right.
I guess you have some opinions on this perk.
It's so good on Twins, and so you're
It
right.
is.
Like every time Twins comes in, I expect it to be there, and it's just comical to me at this point.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. The big
makes too much
counterplay
sense.
is body blocking, and
Yeah.
what's good for body. I mean, to be fair, we did actually see Force Penance back when we saw a lot more lower tier killers in mirror matches because teams were like, all right, my Trapper versus your Trapper because they're absolute just crazy lunatics and want to bring Trapper to comp. But in those matches, it was also a lot of Force Penance because you just body block there. But yeah, Twins, you have to body block against this killer, and we see a Survivor sneaking in while we're monologuing here. They caught me monologuing.
Not able to get the unhook. That's going to be Ultra going to second stage there. But I imagine they've been creeping away at some
Yup.
there they are.
And we see the deadlock to boot, which might be why the Twins felt comfortable camping this out, knowing that not too many gens can be finished here. Getting a tag on the ace, but not going to commit, seemingly. Instead, going back and maybe trying to get a tag on the server that gets the unhook here.
Yeah, definitely trying to contest the hook as much as possible. Maybe seeing if we can just take him out of the trial altogether. We'll have to wait and see.
That might be the case. There's no... We saw the heal in the Nancy. They parked Victor over there to get some scouting information for Killer Instinct. Quentin might be dying here. They might be saying lights out.
Yeah, no one seems to be around. Victor not detecting anybody. Yeah.
Quentin, my love, I am so sorry. Oh no. I imagine... Okay, I guess there's also the situation where, yeah, they reset Ace. We might see 2 gens pop. It might be a 3v1 with 1 gen remaining. That might be why they let Quentin go. They might be like, all right, you know what? Sure. This one's at 50%, but this one was deadlocked last time. Oh, if that had hit. No, they don't get the kick.
Oh, the kick's not able to...
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh no, but I think I did hear a gen being worked on at the fun bus. So they might have some progress on that one, but regardless, looks like they're gonna be taking Chase into the back here. I think this is called the 6 o'clock position. It's weird because normally Shaq is 6. Shaq's in the middle. Makes it a bit more difficult. Oh, that was so much patience on the Nia's part. Really,
The
really
Nias
well
have
done.
been the survivors to fear during both of these trials.
Mm-hmm. And Twins not having any of it and deciding just to take the pallet drop and go back over here. No progress on that. I think, oh, that's what it is. There's a 3 gen back here that they're just content to hold. I mean, if you let 4 gens go, but you can guarantee a 4K at 1 gen up and you're not playing an S tier, that's a pretty good situation to be in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, both of these
They found a reset though. Oh, the bait for the power shot. And they get the hit too. There's the kick. Can they get the Nancy up in time before Twins makes their way over?
I definitely think they got a shot. But like we saw, yeah, those 2 gens over there with the most progress on it, they'll definitely have to be careful if they don't want to 3-gen themselves.
They will. They do get the pickup, but now Victor's over here, and so is Charlotte, the big sis. And they get over the pallet. Oh, that was disgusting.
Nia volting over here. This pallet's gone, able to just connect with Victor straight away.
That's really unfortunate. He's probably cranking out a gen on the opposite side, maybe trying to break that 3-gen. Survivors might understand that there's a 3-gen here. I don't hear the gens being worked on nearby. I think the Twins might recognize that too. It looks like, yeah, they will come over and check the gen, but I think it's going to be on the opposite side of the map. We see a gen pop. I think Ace is over breaking the 3-gen.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that's what he's been doing because he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
There it is. Really well done.
That is such a good read. However, there's a hook in between these two generators. Survivors may have given themselves the opportunity to break and maybe get 5 gens done, but I still don't know how they beat the 3v1. 3v1s are so hard against Twins.
Absolutely.
All right, forcing the pick.
Yeah.
Maybe
Twins have a decision to make here.
Yeah, I imagine it's not too much. They're just wasting survivor time. Yeah, you wait for the Ace to come in. Ace is going to make their way in, but I think they got chased off. I think they called out that the Twins wasn't leaving. Yeah, and Ace is going to make their way across. I think you just, I think you can't decide. You've got 2 gens that are regressing this whole time. You've got Deadlock in the back pocket in case they do pop another gen so that you know that 2 isn't going to fly, and then you got the 2v1. I think this is going to be a 4K, maybe at 1 gen remaining. If they can pop 1 more gen, that'd be really, really good here. But I don't know
that
if that's
would
possible.
be huge. Yeah. Because, yeah, you're right. This is not looking too good because Nancy's hooked by the 2 gens with the most progress on it. But we did kick him a bit ago. That might not be the case anymore.
Might be. I forget. To be fair, it's hard to get exit gates or any kind of hatch play escape against Twins. But Ace is hiding out. And if Twins doesn't go for that pickup soon on the Nia, they haven't hooked them yet either. That might be the play here. They might be trying to force bleed out scenarios, which is going to be kind of similar to getting some gens done. There's the pickup on the Nia. They're not giving up just yet.
Nancy definitely going to be sent back to the campfire at this point. Victor not detecting anybody running that way.
Really interesting to see, and yeah, there they go back to the campfire. They do find there was a reset, but
yeah, that seemed on purpose.
Too. Oh, now they got to kill instinct on the Ace.
Yeah. Ace trying to sneak by, get any of the gens back here done.
I think this is looking more like a 4K.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim.
It is looking pretty grim. I don't know how you come back from this now. 2v1, both survivors injured. The gens that were over here are not even close to 25% anymore. They were over 50, maybe 70%, but
yeah,
the passive progression with Nancy on hook, they're just not able to do much, and I think we're gonna see a slow grind to death. Survivors aren't giving up. Honestly, their resilience is remarkable here.
Yeah. If Nia keeps the Twins' attention over here long enough, well, it's... I was gonna say, it might definitely be possible.
That is... yeah, that's what I expect. I think at this point, the survivors have to hope for some kind of bleed-out play. I think that's the hope. Maybe you park Victor, maybe try and get a... Oh, but you immediately found him. Wow.
Well
I wonder
done.
if they were just, trying to figure out what dead corner of the map that they would try and go to, but they actually do manage to find him after all, and that is going to be the 4K unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, I don't know if Ace really has anywhere to hide with Victor being there. That area of the map just kind of being open and dead in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, but they do end up finding him after all. I'm kind of shocked. Like, I know that there's like, and I guess maybe Victor's really good at reading dead zones like that. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, that will be the 4K.
Oh, Victor actually hindering things. Can't get the pick up. There we go. Victor, move.
Indeed, but again, without the 4% Kobe here, I think this will be the 4K at 2 gens remaining, which is going to be very difficult as the next killer is going to be an artist to try and bring this back, and Really, really strong showing from No Mercy. I don't know if Cynic's gonna like. That's a tough set to break there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, but I mean, it is Wrecker's Yard. It is a small map. We'll just have to see how the artist handles it here. But yeah, we're just gonna wait these last little bits as the survivors slowly simmer on these hooks.
Yeah, if the survivors pop 4 gens in the next set, would that result in a tie?
Yeah, if it's a 4K at 2 gens remaining with this next artist, that'll force set number 3.
Okay.
It is best 2 out of 3. If it's a 1-0-1, as we like to call it, essentially you need to have, at the end of 3 sets, you need to have 2 victory points from sets. If you go into set number 3 and nobody has 2, then the win condition hasn't been met. And then at the end of set 3, if there is no, clear distinct victor, then we do tiebreakers and other things like that. But that hasn't really happened in a long time, so we didn't even get to see Noed.
No, we didn't.
But here we are.
Here we are.
And we'll have to see how Ultra handles the artist here.
I wonder if that's just a common spawn point over there. Is that why they're shooting? Over there?
So with the way that the spawns work is they all spawn together, and they all spawn far from the killer. I believe that's the 2 shots of the survivor stake. And so there's a couple. Yeah, when you spawn it, there's a couple of good places that you can get hits. So this might be an early hit here, but narrowly missing.
Almost.
That was very, very close. And Claudette doing the best she can. She does vault no live, and that's gonna be taking her back into the 6 o'clock. I'm assuming this is 6 o'clock. Someone, if you have a clock system that's more, refined for this map, tell me. I thought this was 6 o'clock.
Ooh. Good stun from the Claudette coming in there.
Really was. Well done there, and they will get some extra distance at the long wall. Not breaking it just yet, but now the artist making it a very, very nasty zone. Narrowly
Claudette made the sneak pass.
Oh, that was so close. And getting back to the long wall, this Claudette is doing a lot with very little. Oh, they didn't get... I'm surprised that wasn't a down hit.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Running back, trying to avoid it, but this will end up taking the down here. But in the corner, also, this is the opposite. This area in the previous game was a complete dead zone. Now they have a hill. There's a gen behind that hill that's very safe. This is the opposite. This is a really safe 6 o'clock area.
Absolutely. Getting some killer instinct on some survivors over there. I imagine we're going to be seeing some things popping here shortly.
Very, very possible. Worth noting, though, is that they do have pain res. And so one of these gens could explode quite heavily. And pain res, not too uncommon on artists. Oh my goodness, this is immediately running back. They have...
Just let me tap it.
Right? Oh man, very, very bold. Worth noting too, survivors probably have called this out already. There's also Slobby Butcher. So that hit that Claudette took, she is now mangled and hemorrhaging.
Absolutely. Ooh, trying to do a double tap here.
Ooh.
Don't know if we have the time.
That was a good fake from them. I think I hear another survivor coming up though. Possible body block coming in. No, there is no survivor. Uh-oh.
Ooh, we got a standoff.
Oh, this is awkward. As soon as the second thing's out there right now. There's 2 gens popping though, so this pain res is not going to be nearly as good as they were hoping, I imagine. Second pain res coming in. I wonder if that was planned maybe. If they called it the pain res, I don't know. It's so hard. We've talked a lot about with the pain res changes, how the meta might shift, but...
Yeah.
It's very interesting, but that is one survivor much closer to death. I think they're trying to see if they can get this Claudette with a For the People somewhere, because Claudette is running for their lives. I think Ace is over here? No, they're not.
Oh, no.
Claudette's in trouble.
Already hit with the swarm. Not the best spot for the Claudette to be in right now.
It really isn't. And trying to dodge, trying to predict where it is, but you can't go too much further. No way. They did go for the elbow, but they take it at the long wall.
Damn.
That was so close, but that is going to be lights out for this one, unless there's the decisive strike. It might be a very late one. No decisive strike. And that pain res still on this gen back here. If we don't see another gen pop in a second, this might actually be a possible tie.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is actually a really good spot for the artist to be in right now.
Not bad at all. We'll have to see how... This gen over here has a little bit of progress. Taking a hit on the Nancy at the top, probably waiting for a bounce. Like, there's the third... Okay, never mind. That gen in the back is still ready. That, okay. Survivors might be clutching it after all.
Yeah, we definitely missed a memo with that gen having that much progress on it.
Absolutely. I didn't know, but I guess the artist probably didn't either, hoping that maybe Pain Res took care of it, but... Yeah, with that one gen in the back 75 that was progressing previously, I think they should be able to finish this force generator and still solidify a win and force set number 3. Barely getting the hit with the dire crows there. Oh my goodness.
Nancy, nowhere really to go. Does have a safe pallet right here. Does artist get the hitch? Manages to get it just when the pallet drops. Oh yeah, there's the gens. They are flying now.
They are, and maybe that one by hill also getting worked on. It is worth noting, at least we're not seeing the consistency of what we had last week, where, I'm not kidding, the amount of reverse pallet stuns was just angering. It was awful. Man. Like, killers on the other side of the pallet, survivors untapped, and then like survivors were getting tapped through pallets that was the ping last week was wild. There might have been some server maintenance going on.
Yeah.
Ooh, are we gonna get some severed hands value? We are gonna get some severed hands value.
Look at that!
Okay, taking the M1 as well. We'll see if they'll line it up with the crows here. Barely missing.
That would have been such a good follow-up.
That would have been a really sweet play, but I think, yeah, I don't think you commit to this at this point. Gotta go back and check your generators. There is a survivor over there. Good pick from the artist. I would have gone for the hill gen personally, but jumping in and out of the locker. Reapplying the crows, though, keeping the survivor very agitated. I don't know. I can't imagine it'd be fun to have a swarm of crows constantly hounding you.
No, that's fair. You ever seen The Birds?
The movie?
Yeah.
I have not.
I am told that movie traumatized people in their youths. And I never watched it as a kid. But like my wife, she's like, dude, I was terrified of birds because of that.
That's actually really funny. I'm surprised. To be fair, I didn't watch a lot of movies as a kid, so that might have been why I didn't see it.
Fair.
I thought you were gonna go for like, have you seen Birdemic?
Now, I am a fan of Birdemic. I do adore that movie.
It's a cult classic.
It is a cult classic.
It's pretty great, but it's Nancy. Nancy not feeling the cult classic here is these birds are a lot more lethal. Ooh, but Ace might be able to get this unhooked before the artist is able to interrupt it, and I think it's gonna be end up being a hook break eventually. Oh, and they actually what?
Ooh! Kate was on that gen over there and managed to get a hit.
Wow, cheeky play here from the artist. Artist definitely might have had a chance potentially, but again, Survivor is just playing out of their mind and cranking these gens to get the fourth one done. Second hook coming in for the Acer. I think Crystal is the only one that hasn't been hooked this game. It's really, really close. Oh wait, no, that was Ace's first.
That was the final pain res. Yeah.
Yeah, final pain res coming in. So this artist might be able to secure a 4K at one gen remaining, possibly. Very possibly. Wait, what?
What? Wait.
What?
Wait, what?
Is that a red herring or was that a legit field skill check?
That.
All right, if one of these survivors has red herring, I'm gonna have some questions. Be very, very weird, but all survivors are injured now. However, they have left the scene of the crime. I don't actually see where this ace went. Okay, we're seeing him cross across. Okay. Near the dump truck here, and this gen has a lot of progress as well. Very close snipe as well. Not quite able to get it.
Oh, just misread the situation right there.
Nancy's in that locker.
No shot.
I think they're getting ready for a head-on play, and Nancy wasn't set up for it. Yeah, I can hear her in the locker over there. I think the artist does too. I think that might have been a failed head-on play.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that play kind of... I'm guessing Nancy wasn't able to get in the locker in time and didn't have the, because it takes 3 seconds to load up head-on, so that would be my guess. And this is, I think this is lights out here for the Nancy.
I do think so.
Also worth noting, this killer does have agitation. That's why they're able to get around this map so well with these survivors.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, did the stream die? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Weird, yeah, I'm still good here. I'll kill the connection and restart it. Sorry about that. Nope, it might be coming back online. Weird, okay, it keeps saying like it's gonna start back up. That's really odd to me. Let me see if I can fix that. Alright, we are back online. Thank you. Sorry about that, folks. You will see this probably 60 seconds from now. We are back. The 4K is fairly imminent. Hatch has been closed. And, yeah, not really sure what happened there. We didn't lose connection to Dead by Daylight, so the internet was up. It is, that would be a Twitch problem. The Twitch ingest servers have given us the middle finger.
Hate it when that happens.
Kind of annoying, but this is why we have replays. The entirety of this game will be available for replay at the end of this match.
Yeah.
Also worth noting, we are going to be going to trial number 3. No Mercy has forced the tie scenario. It is 1-1. See what's gonna happen here, but I mean, I get it. Oni can get around this map. The rocks are easy to slide around and get some mind games on. But man, getting that first hit is gonna be like pulling teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with that said, it looks like Oni did manage to sniff out a Nancy. Nancy actually kind of blending in, despite the fact that the map is super white.
Pre-dropping the pallet, honestly, I do not blame that Nancy. Just
yeah.
denying that first hit for as long as possible is always the way to do it.
We will probably see every single pallet in this map run. We'll probably see pallets made up from thin air and then promptly dropped again.
Oh, definitely. Just like the anniversary event that's going to be happening. Do you hear about that?
Oh, I do not know. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be pure, unadulterated chaos. It is. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Way.
I'm super annoyed. All right, discard delay. All right, gonna try and see if I can kick it back up. All right, 60 seconds out from trying to. I'm sorry. I wonder why it's dropping. That's a Twitch thing. I might see if I switch. I might have to switch the Twitch ingest server because that is like I'm not losing internet connection. That is distinctly Twitch. All right, we'll have to hope that it comes back online. In the meantime, we'll just keep recording and going through it.
Hell yeah.
It's all we can do. But really good job at this main build, or the shack building. However, Oni does get their power here, and they do save this resource for later if they're able to survive this oncoming power. They were in Bloodlust too. They lose Bloodlust unfortunately, but no gens popping just yet. Corrupt about to expire.
Yeah.
Right
Get a quick kick on this gen. Yeah. See if we can find anybody caught out in the open and activate our power.
But I say, yeah, they do see this gen moving over here. They will probably be able to pop this, but I don't think you pop in front of the Oni and risk getting out. Yeah, this survivor got out of dodge real quick. Maybe expecting a deadlock.
Ooh, and there's the gen over there, Pop. These survivors have done a wonderful job pressuring these gens.
They really have. They've done a fantastic job so far with these generators. And there's the second one we saw earlier. Nancy dropping down, maybe, well, no balance landing, going on the side. They do get the foot, however. I don't think they're going to even get 10 with one. We got the Aikido scratch for that little bit faster. Or maybe they will take this. They are. They're content with this one.
All right.
Quite interesting. We'll have to see how this pays off for the Oni. Middle gen about 70% still. And while we are back online, yes, we are sorry for the interruption in broadcast. It is Twitch, I can confirm. If this goes down again, I will switch ingest servers and hopefully that'll fix the problem. But in the meantime, again, great plug for YouTube. If you miss any of these games or content, we will have it all on the YouTube channel for later. So With that said, 2 survivors at Shack.
2 survivors going scatter.
I would say, yeah, scatter, run for the hills. It's the Oni. He is not having a good time. I think we might be setting it for maybe a head-on play, potentially. There's so many survivors. Did they get the down on the base? Oh, sorry, Rory there. Good flick. And I think they're going to head back for this middle gen.
Yeah, see if we can catch the... Oh, they managed to pop it, and Oni missed.
That was a great fake there from the Nancy. Oni just wanted to go back and get their slug. 3 gens down, 2 remaining. Only has 1 hook so far, maybe a second one coming in here. It is worth noting, survivors are well aware that that previous hook was a pain res, as that gen did explode in their face. And we see it right there again. Worth noting, that's a good sign for this Oni. That gen being the most progressed gen is a good sign, for that means that the survivors are going to have to take another 90 seconds to finish another one somewhere else, and they might even possibly get their power here.
Yeah, definitely. They did consume their whole power in that last chase there, but so much blood laying around. Oh yeah, with these 2 blood orbs right here, we're gonna be damn close.
Oh yeah, follow the blood and see where it goes. Sorry, I had to make that reference.
I don't blame you.
Good play. Anyway, with that said, actually this killer kind of has a pseudo 3-gen here in the back.
Yeah.
And they do find a survivor on it as well. They're gonna pop their power. And we do see Nancy running away. See how they get around this corner. They're gonna start running backwards. Do they tuck into the corner? They're not. And I think Nancy is gonna be able to get away. Oh, never mind. Caster's Curse. They do go down.
Caster's Curse?
However, is this survivor been, I forget, was this survivor hooked?
Yes.
Okay, so no
Nancy
pain
was
res
the
for
first
this.
one.
Okay. So no pain res coming in for this Nancy, something the killer probably desperately needing. Also curious who went for the unhook, as 1 survivor still unaccounted for here, and is probably going to be finishing a gen momentarily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I think there's enough blood over there to get a
over
power.
here. Yeah.
I guess they
I
just want
definitely
to use a
think
hit.
so. Are they in the locker right now?
I don't think they think they're on the other side of this wall. Oh, good
Ah,
read from
there
the
they are.
Lori. Chase hadn't even started. What is up with that? Okay, there's the bamboozle.
Yeah, Bamboozle definitely gonna help out here. Shack pallet gone. This Lori, I think she's definitely gonna be getting tapped here.
Yep, she's gonna take a hit right into the back there from the Oni. And we're noting, so it is interesting to see when killers decide to take Bamboozle or Brutal Strike. Usually we see one of those on this killer, but Bamboozle I think is probably the proper choice here. I think that's a good choice. And Survivor's getting out of dodge, however, they do finish a gen. Coming around the corner, will they find a survivor? They're gonna jump in a locker, they're gonna force the Oni power. Oh my goodness. That hits?
I guess so.
Oni's scared of that other gen popping, though they are going to head to the other side. They would be correct, however, that's not going to finish. And Nancy's here. Nancy's death loop.
Oh, that is. Yep. Nancy's going to be sent back to the campfire if we choose to pick up, and we do.
Yep, Nancy will be sent back to the campfire here, and they do get the pickup in time on the knee. A very quick pickup and heal. That might be everybody there for the reset. And oh, not as much power left. Here's the 3v1 we were talking about. 3-gen is, it's broken, but there's still, you know, that other one near Shack.
Absolutely.
And now to see if there's a big enough blood bank here for the Oni to get the power back. We see a survivor sneaking back over to that gen they just kicked.
Yeah.
I think
Oni
we're going to be
going
looking at a 2 out at least.
I definitely think so. I definitely think one of these gens is poppable.
Absolutely.
Especially since there's such good gen spread right now.
Yeah, we see Ace and Nia over on this gen. Probably Lori back on the Shack gen. And this is actually a really good spot for the Nia to be in. They've got access to 2 very safe pallets. No dropping, greeting it out, but here comes the Bloodlust 1. And not able to get the hit. That is absolutely brutal there. However, yeah, this gen is being fired away on. It's really close to finishing, though.
Yeah.
And the Oni should be able to get their power. There's the power. I think the Oni's gonna have to hope for an endgame scenario as the Ace is back on that gen that they kicked. There it is. There's the final gen. There's the No Way Out proc with 2 left. And you can slug the survivor. Go for the one where the No Way Out proc. They're just gonna go for the hook.
We're gonna pick up. All right.
Has Lori been hooked yet? I think they have. I guess they think there might be enough power left from them at the top with the basement hook.
Maybe. I do think there were some blood orbs still over by the generator Lori was working on. That might give them enough for their power.
Might be. Oh, it's gonna be really close. I think they do get the power. You're right.
There we
and
go.
now with No Way Out still in effect, If they find a fresh survivor, that's a lot of stages potentially, as that Lori is going to only represent a 6th stage 2K, and I think the Oni could get a 3K here, or at the very least an 8th stage 2K, which gives their team a lot better chance. Oh, it's gonna be close, but they don't find. Oh,
Yeah.
they didn't see the survivor.
Were they blending in?
No, well, Ace wasn't behind the rock in time. I think, yeah. If
there
they're
he is.
with another teammate, that teammate is screaming, "There's an Ace right there! Go right now! Go right now!" And yeah, there's the Ace. Oh, but they missed.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, I think that should be another good flick though. No, they. Oh, no, they vacuumed. This Ace would have been so dead so long ago. Oh my word. Crouch.
Oh, he crouched him. Holy shit.
How is this even possible? Are they losing track of the Ace?
Yeah, they lost track for a little bit, just throwing down the pallet. Do not blame them. Ace has done a fantastic job just wasting the Oni's time right now.
They really have. The downside is that I still think Ace might die here.
Shit.
Wait, the power's almost out.
Power's gonna run out. Yeah. They
Ace
have
is
to
like
get
right
down
now.
right
He doesn't
now.
get it. I think Ace lives. Ace takes a hit here, runs to the exit gate. Body blocks come in. I think the Ace might live. Wait,
No
he's not going to the
way.
exit gate. Oh, the other exit gate is the one that's open, not the close one.
People
Body
gotta take
blocks
hits
coming in.
right now. There's Nia.
Lori can't take a hit, but I think it's going to be too
That's
late.
enough. That'll be enough. Nia is the only one who needs to take a hit, and they're out. Holy shit.
Ace absolutely in the chase of his life, pulling out the impossible. And that's going to be a 3-man out. That might be the score that No Mercy needs here. Like, that was so impressive. I was not expecting that. Oh, absolutely. As, again, we're pretty nonpartisan when it comes to these things. I just want to see some good matches. I love all the players, but I don't have any preferences here. I just want to see some cracked plays, and you know what? I continue to see that season after season, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. But
Now, we did see one survivor run into the distance. There they are.
Yep. Running back into the corrupt zone. Corrupt zone spread out, but a good corrupt nonetheless, since it is called condensed. Immediately dropping this pallet in. Yep. This seems to be a brutal strength game. We'll have to see if they have bamboozle as well, or if they just chose the brutal strength. And I don't know. Brutal strength, I understand the reason for it, but I think I prefer bamboozle. Personally, I don't know. It's tough to say. Not zoning at all on the survivor either, just letting them get to the next tile. Don't know if that cost him a hit or not, but regardless, or maybe they were, you know, they might be expecting a balanced line of play and not wanted to let them get to that point. But yeah, just pre-dropping everything.
Yep. That's what you gotta do.
Hub survivors screaming to the heavens right now. These are my teammates. They keep dropping
What
pallets.
are you doing?
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. But dropping case, finding the Nancy, losing the bloodlust though. However, no pallet here. I wonder if that's gonna be a miss.
This might be a hit.
Yeah, good fake, but unable to get the distance they need. And corrupt intervention, about 30 seconds left. We'll take the ball.
Did she go down? Oh, almost.
That was close. They felt the breeze on the back of their neck from that swing. Oh,
Nancy
good
not taking the
patience.
volt. Ooh, hanging on. Very well done from the Nancy here. Still not jumping. She ain't doing it, Oni. Never mind.
Okay.
There. I'll shut up. I'll be
You know,
quiet.
7th time's the charm.
7th time's the charm. That's what they say.
Yeah, but with that said, first down coming in. There's one generator, about what we expect to see. That's about the, you know, near the end of corrupt. It's about 120 seconds, so you find your gen, you jam it out. Have to see if there's a second one. We do not see a deadlock. That was a pain res hook, however, so 25% off the most progressed gen. Oh, right. We don't see the blood orbs until they use the power. Right. A weird spectator thing. We don't see score events anymore, and we don't see blood orbs until they use the power.
Yeah, Oni can just spawn blood orbs now, just whenever he wants.
That would be so disgusting if that was the case. You know, maybe with this new event, you can just spawn blood orbs. Oh, there's second base coming down.
There
Wet
it
Hell
is.
taking a hit. Honestly, now that I'm realizing it, I think if the Oni just gets a fresh hook on everybody, which if you have pain res, you want to get a fresh hook. That might be the scenario. You just fresh hook everybody. There's no blast mine.
There's the blast mine.
blast
I've
mine
been waiting
back.
for it.
Goodness, yeah, that is pretty intense there. Good blast mine getting the 9 on distance. However, They don't care. They're just going to go for this ace, and I think that's the Oni's plan. Play into the pain res strength of having every survivor hooked, and just hook every survivor once. That gives you 12 points.
Yeah, honestly, it's a good plan.
I think so, and survivors are cranking gens, though. That gen back there is 70%. That gen finishes.
Wait a minute.
Cynic's pulling it back slowly.
Ooh, they're not there.
Good fake there. There might have been a, I'm not sure, but there's the vacuum pallet. Nia running away. Survivors maybe resetting here in the corner. We don't see anybody on this generator. Nobody on this gen either. Power is about halfway through.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta find somebody if we want to keep any part of our power here.
Yeah, there's somebody up top. I don't think they've used the pallet up top yet, so that's still safe. Yeah, under the pallet.
There it is.
Preemptively. I don't think they get a hit here with the balanced landing. Yeah, Ace with the balanced landing will be able to get out of dodge.
Power about to run out. Can they get someone here? No.
They got stuck. Unfortunate. Survivors are not giving up. They're rising to the challenge, I think. They know it was a tough win condition, but they said, you know what? We don't care. We'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 hook states right now. 2 gens remaining. This could be doable.
This is really, really close. I don't know. There is some blood over here, but it's not going to be enough. They need to get a hit. Yeah, they're not even going to stop chase to... Or, okay, never mind. What do I know? What do I know? I don't watch competitive.
Miss skill check over on the gen over here. See if we can cut a couple survivors off over here. Sure enough, somebody running away. Who is that?
Seems to be the Ace running into the distance. I think balance landing still might be up here. If not, you still got this pallet that you can drop and wait for the Oni to break. Oh, but they're gonna have to drop down.
Their ground.
I think that might be the play, but you want to get this gen regressing. Maybe not tunneling out the survivor might have been a mistake. I'm not sure. I understand the desire to go for fresh hooks and get, like, you know, get your win guns that way. It plays into your pain res, but Killer needs their power.
Yeah,
really
absolutely. I imagine they've already started, like, splitting up and working on other gens aside from the one in here. I don't know.
That's a power coming in. If there's a pain res nearby, that's going to be enough for a power and pain res. Will they finish the 4th gen before this comes in? That's not a pain res.
No.
I mean, to be fair, that's 3 more points. That's 9 points total the Oni has accumulated through fresh hooks. They have their power. One more hook, regardless of who it is a tie condition. And then if it's a fresh hook, that's a potential win condition, I think. Even if you get a 4-man out, like, that's 12 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is gonna be really tough. There's one gen.
There it is.
I guess also, yeah, well, you could camp this. No, they want the Quentin. Very risky. Only plays
pallet done.
Making it go back.
Doubling back, yeah. No one around for the unhook. Survivors playing it safe right now.
They really are. Going upstairs. The pallet is gone. This could be a down, depending on what's... There's Nancy. She goes down. They get the unhook on the Ace, but now this hook is... This is... Nancy's been hooked, right? So that is going to be 11 points here coming in for the Oni.
Yes, absolutely.
This is really close. And the generators are kind of close together. I do know if they give one more hook here, that is lights out. Even if they 4-man escape, if one more hook, I think gives the Oni the win. I think that's just too many fresh hook points.
Gotcha. There's the unhook right there. We know Quentin's here. We know the gen's being worked on. They're gonna break this pallet. Do we commit? No, we go back.
Yeah, they get the power up top. Now trying to figure out, yeah, this is where you gotta decide, do you want to go for this? I think Quentin's the only one that's fresh at this point, but I think you just need a death. If you get a death or a fresh hook, that should be enough. Nobody on this gen. Middle has regressed quite a bit. They're not checking out the other gen, which surprises me.
Yeah. Oni really standing their ground at the main building here. We see Quentin run by, just ignoring them right now.
Oh, but they do find it after all. And I think with this hook, I think they either camp it out or anything. I think this is enough to secure.
Oh, no way. Oh my god.
I might have lost it. No, that
skipped the beat for a second.
That second hook, though, that is 13 points for the Killer. I will have to check the math on the end. If they get a 4-man escape, it might be a tie, but I think, barring anything else, I think that's W. There's the last generator.
There's
We
the
see
gen.
Noed. Oh no! And with
Ooh.
Noed, I think they're not gonna go for the hook. They're gonna get their power instead. They are not content with a win condition. They want to slaughter.
Yeah.
They want to bury the hatchet in the survivor's skull. Ooh. Ooh. Very close, very close.
Oh,
Good.
the survivors. Once all the gens pop, they all become juicers.
They do, and Oni not having any, but says, fine, I'll go back to the Nia. I'll go back to my slugs. She's up already, though.
Yeah, they managed to get her up.
I was joking about the 4-man escape, but if they actually got the 4-man escape, that would be flashlight? No flashlight, and that
Not
will
around.
be. I forget if this is second or first look on the survivor.
Oh, and Nancy right here as well. Are we able to
First
catch
up.
up?
I don't think they're gonna go for it. That is,
Yeah, just secure that kill.
yeah, that is 16 points for the killer here, and yeah, I think you just take the 3 men out. Unfortunate, because yeah, and everybody's injured too. You all heal up, and they go to second stage, and not much left that can be done. That is going to be the 8th stage 1K here for the Oni, and that will be enough to secure the victory for No Mercy. No Mercy making the comeback after losing the first set to Cynic, but holding out for the 2-1 in the 3-0.
Wow.
GGWP to Cynic, and congratulations to Mercy for turning it around. That was absolutely crazy.